Hey guys, Huzzy here, bringing you another video. Now, welcome back to Climb to Master, the series that we take my main account and attempt to climb to Master. Now, I will say, this is actually the second episode of Climb to Master I'm recording today. Yesterday, I uploaded an extra episode that I wasn't planning to, but it was an episode that I'm going to admit wasn't great. I think I played fine, but there was a lot of stuff that I kind of felt was a good lesson, but I didn't really want it to be a main video. I don't want it to be like a negative main video of the day, but that video will teach you that every game of solo queue has bad people, has whatever rating you're in. And yeah, so if you haven't watched that, I know I'm not selling it very well, but feel free to go watch that one before this one, as I'm sure not everybody probably saw that I released an extra one last night. But today, we are going to be playing mid lane, and I'm not really sure what champion. But we will decide. Malzahar is banned, so a lot of people are going to, jump for joy that I won't be playing Malzahar. But I'll play something else. Obviously, we did do Xerath recently. I am thinking of Vel'Koz. I've been wanting to play Vel'Koz for a while, and I haven't. But yeah, right. So, what are we picking of people? So, we get Thresh. Again, Thresh isn't amazing in the current meta. With so many of the Ardent Sensor heal supports, and also Jhin isn't very good. So our bot lane, I'm already a little bit worried. We've got a Thresh and a Jhin. Both champions are kind of, let's just say, a little bit less popular or strong for actual reasons. The immobility of Jhin, I don't really think he has the damage output to kind of make up the immobility. Now, I am actually probably going to change what champion I'm going to go because I'm having to blind pick. So, because I'm having to blind pick, let's go Karthus. People will probably be happy that I'm playing him, because people want me to play him all the time. He's one of the champions that I see in the comments quite often. Obviously, I do enjoy playing him. Just I haven't had the best win rate with him this season. I think my win rate might be negative with him. I'm not sure. I'll have to look at that. But he is still a very good pick. Blind picking wise, would I recommend it? Yes and no. If you're a good Karthus, if you can deem yourself a good Karthus, then I'd say he's a very good blind pick. You can pretty much play versus anything, but you just got to be really smart about it, basically. Some matchups you can go aggressive, very few. But another big reason why I picked Karthus is because of our top lane synergy. So Gangplank and Karthus, two global ultimates. Really nice synergy for killing people. That's potentially a Varus mid lane. It is a Varus mid lane. Huh, okay, so I need that. AP and armor. I mean, MR and armor. We did Karthus not that long ago as well, didn't we? Or it might have been by now, like 2 weeks ago. No, there. We used this skin, so we'll use a different skin. We'll use Fnatic Karthus. As spoilers, they did win their match on the weekend, and they did get 3rd place, I believe, was it? In the EU LCS summer split. So, to celebrate, I don't support Fnatic, but to celebrate that, we'll go Fnatic Karthus, because why not? So team comp wise, it's a weird team comp, but let's get in the loading screen where we break down today's game. Okay, welcome to the loading screen. This reused website, lolskill.net. Now, as you can see, my team has a 50.2% chance to win. Let's break it down. We have a D3 Kayn jungle, D3 Jhin, D3 Karthus, D3 Thresh, and a D3 Gangplank. On the enemy team, a D4 Rek'Sai, D3 Morgana, D4 Varus in the mid lane, D3, I think it's a Jax main because he's got the clan tag Jax and everything, and a D3 Tristana, which I have definitely played with this Tristana multiple times. I can't remember if it's good memories or bad memories, but hopefully we'll do well. If we get late game, both team comps are pretty damn strong. You know, a Karthus and a Gangplank on our team. Enemy team has Jax and Tristana and Varus technically. So we'll see how this game goes. So without much further ado, let's get into it. We're playing Karthus Mid. Alright, welcome to the game. Today we're playing Karthus in the mid lane. And I don't know if this person's talking to me, because that is obviously my actual name. My actual name obviously isn't Huzzy. But apparently someone knows me, because my actual nickname... Oh! My old nickname in school was Tank. Oh, damn. That's an old school friend of mine. Jesus, that's a small world. Holy moly. God, that's just taking me, like, sideswiped. But yeah, that's an old school friend of mine from secondary school, or high school if you're American. Good. How about you? So I will apologise that obviously we're going to probably have a mini conversation. I'll probably add him after the game. I knew this guy played League of Legends, but I didn't know he still played, like, continuing. But yeah, that's so weird. That's really weird. But yeah, okay, let's just talk about the commentary, though, so I don't want to take up the whole episode. Varus versus Karthus. This is probably going to be annoying. So he has auto-attack advantage, obviously, in the early game. What do I advantage? I don't really have much advantage in the early game at all. Unless he stands by himself and I can continuously queue him. But yeah. Oh, he started there. Okay, luckily he's a Kane. I didn't realize he was starting there. I didn't actually look at the minimap. But yeah, okay. Wow. Really? So build-wise, I'm actually probably going to do a little bit of a different build that I probably ever have on Karthus because of the enemy team comp. So 2 AD carries, probably going to be both life-stealing a lot. I need Morellonomicon. Usually it's one I would never really buy on Karthus, but for the sake of this game, I think I'm going to get Morellonomicon. Well, really, if I want to go for a dream late-game situation, I still want to kind of go Rod and Tyr. Tyr I always do if I'm against an AD matchup. But going Morellonomicon in the early game with a Tyr and a Rod of Ages, I'm going to be so weak in the early game. Well, I guess Morello will help, but it's going to take me a long time to scale up. But my team really shouldn't rely on a Karthus in the early game is what I'm thinking. So I'm kind of hoping that they wouldn't. That they would be okay with, you know, me kind of scaling and not being strong in the early game. Bot lane looks like it's fighting. If you look at the minimap, when all the portraits are really close to each other, yeah, there's something going on there. Okay, we're good. Good hook. Did get bind at the same time, so there's not going to be a lot of oh, good flay. Okay, Rek'Sai. That's a gank that you don't actually expect at this time of the map, or time of the game. But luckily, I think they're perfectly fine. Yeah, I got to be careful that way, but I kind of want to push it in, so I'll just stay the top side of the lane. But I do have my Kayn nearby. He's getting attacked by minions. Where's the Rek'Sai? If this guy's playing that aggressive, the Rek'Sai has to be below me. Like, without a shadow of a doubt, there has to be a Rek'Sai. There we go. Obvious. There had to be. There's no... Oh, really? Alright. Apparently it's kill me, this game. Fun. So Jax came down. Rek'Sai was coming mid. Varus was playing aggressive. I guess they do want to punish the Karthus pick. We're going to go Dark Seal, though. Because why wouldn't we? It helps us in lane phase. We can scale with the stacks with our ultimate inevitably. But yeah, that's annoying. So we did get completely zoned out of lane and had to use exhaust. I was really, really wanting not to use flash, as you could probably tell. I could have just flashed away and then been safe. But flash is pretty damn valuable as a Karthus, and obviously we survived without using it, so it was the right call to make. The cannon! Nope, didn't get there in time. But, yeah, a bit annoying. We are tanking a lot, but that's a lot of minions. Nearly dead again, but yeah, that's fine. I needed to try and get all that XP. Okay, he's pretty low. Wonder if he'll come for a gank. Because surely, if I... Oh, I missed the ping. I'm really accurate. There is vision somewhere, like here, I think. But he's coming the loop around. Damn, he hit it. Go, 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 go. Nearly, nearly, nearly. Oh, we probably could have gone for that, you know, because I did actually get the slow. Never mind. Alright, we just basically got to get level 6 and then just start scaling. Again, we are in a scaling matchup. I obviously did tell you that he will have advantage in the early game. Especially, obviously, because of the Jax. randomly ganking us from top lane. You know, you don't usually expect that. Don't look top, I'm filled. Wait, he picked... If he's filled in top lane, why on earth would you pick Gangplank? I'm just going to have to go back. I'm getting zoned. There's nothing I can do about this. Yeah. Annoying. Really, really annoying, but there's nothing I can do. Finding I'm getting focused quite a lot nowadays in League. Wow. Playing aggressive, and there's nothing I can do. I guess obviously the thing that I could have done was not be there, but I didn't think he'd go for that play, to be honest. I really didn't think he'd be that aggressive, but he is. He really wants to push his advantage. Obviously, I will say, as a Karthus, we do outscale pretty much everybody in this match, but we are very much behind in the early game. Like, we have been put behind in the early game, which is pretty hard to deal with as a Karthus, considering how weak you are in the lane phase. And that's why, by the way, people do want to put you behind, because they know that they can keep you behind, because you don't have strength to pull yourself back up. It's one of the disadvantages of playing a late game champion. It's actually the biggest reason why I dropped Gangplank, is I kept finding I was getting focused literally nearly every game, and his early game is really weak, and then I just couldn't really pull myself back in the game in time. And I just stopped finding him fun in that regard. Karthus is kind of similar, but yeah. Okay, at least I'm level 6, so I can help. Good kill. Randomly a Rek'Sai behind me. I guess they were looking for another gank on me, because that's what the enemy team seems to be doing. It wouldn't surprise me. But yeah. We do have a lot of, like, globally pressure, though. Like, think about it. Jhin ultimate in the backline, Gangplank ultimate to slow people, Karthus ult on top of them. That's a lot of damage. And synergy. Wonder when we'll go for it, though. He's not dead, is he? Nope. His ultimate kept him alive. Barrier. Damn. Would have been really nice to get that Jax kill. Yeah. We did do some damage to the bot lane, which is obviously good. Hopefully it gives them advantage, which they are actually doing really well in bot lane. If you look at the farm, they get a kill. Brilliant. That's great. I was not expecting my bot lane to beat a Tristana lane, I'm going to be honest. I guess it's because of the Morgana. Probably the Morgana's not offering that much, I would imagine. Now, the problem that we're having is because we've been put so far behind in the early game. Yeah. Is the item build that I want to do is going to delay us even more, and we're already really weak. So I'm kind of half thinking that isn't a good idea. Oh, he's doing it now. Because if I go Morello... Well, I'm going to go Morello this game. I'm pretty convinced that's a good idea. But if I do the tier and the rower and everything, then... Eventually I will be insanely strong with those 3 items. But considering how slowly we're actually getting gold this game... I don't know when that would be, you know... I could get those 3 items at half an hour, for all we know. Do I take the risk? Do I take the risk? Okay, that looked really weird. We're doing it. We're taking the risk. Jax just dove. Right. That's not a great sign. Don't know where he's gone. Surely he can't dive if he just has like the barrels. Because every time we're seeing the top lane like go that way, he's running away from his barrels. So I presume he's just not playing barrel gangplank correctly. God, not again. We had a negative game last game where somebody AFK'd. Can we please not have the same this game? I beg of you. That would please... is he going the Hextech build? I've seen someone do that like once, and it did a lot of damage. Varus will have flash up. Will he have barrier? Probably. Yeah, he'll probably have barrier up. Okay, he might have had vision of when he was there, because why else would have he done that? Gangplank is trying to solo Rift Herald. Don't know if that's going to go amazingly well, I'm going to be honest. We'll see. He is getting because this guy is not going like really attack. Hey. He's not really going attack, Gragas. Please get him. Please get him. Please get him. Give me that double assist. Stand on me, and you'll be a happy ever after dead Kane. Wait a minute, not Kane, Varus. I don't know why the Varus kind of just let me wander on him. Like, I will be honest, even if Kane didn't show up, I think I still would have killed him. Or he would have had to flash away and use summoners. There was no hope for him to do like that. Varus's only real big advantage in mid lane is the range, obviously. Like, if he can keep the range from his opponent, he's really annoying. But if you manage to get on top of him, he's an AD carry, right? You just kill him. But there we go. We're on the board. We're showing up. Uh-oh. That guy overstayed. Jax did use TP for that, which I don't know if it's incredibly worth for him to do that. I'm going to be honest. We're going to actually sell that and wait for the tier. Again, we're going all in for late game. I probably should have bought tier earlier, but Karthus is probably one of the quickest tier building champions in the game. But what you'll see now is happening is because of how strong the Jax is and how weak the Gangplank is, you're seeing the Jax now rotating and, like, you know, trying to help his team because of how strong he is. He's trying to use that advantage to help win the game. It's what you do when you're fed. Yeah, this is good, this is good, this is good. Got one kill. Just attack that. This is where the Rek'Sai's probably hoping that they still had the old ultimate. If they had the old ultimate, then she could have probably tried to teleport and get away. I'm on my way mid lane. I haven't got boots, but I'm like the slow battle tank of death. Don't know. Right, he should be looking for a hook. I guess not. Nah, he could have been. I've muted obviously the Gangplank, but I presume he's still freaking out for some reason. Don't know why. Again, when you're playing a late game champion, just wait for late game. Put on some Bob Marley if it helps. Jax is top. I was wondering where he went. Nearly got full stacks of Dark Seal, but I'm not updating that to Medjay. Every single time I update something to Medjay, it's like a curse. I always start doing really bad. Yeah, this game, I don't know. We might have it. Alright, now we can start spamming. Because we have blue buff. Get that tier going. I was wondering about Rift Herald. I was literally thinking about Rift Herald and I was like, where is it? I forgot that he did it. Yeah. The more you know, or the more you remember. Oh, that missed. Oh, God. He just should not fight him. Ever. So Jin, not bad. I'm alright, just farm. And Kane's doing good. They are randomly here, which they're not really going to be able to push that easily versus a Karthus, which is good for us. It means that they might just be wasting their time. But it does mean that Varus is going to be gaining farm and my Jin actually isn't. So we do need to make something happen. I'm going to go back, though. Because if there's a fight happening, I would rather have some damage for it. Just use barrels. It shouldn't be that hard. Surely. Just clear the wave with your barrel. Done. Boom. Jax can't dive you anymore. Oh god, it's going to be 3 mountain dragons. They're going to do objectives very quickly in the late game with a Tristana. But hopefully we'll be able to just kill them. They can't do objectives if they're dead. Rek'Sai is somewhere. There he is. She is, whatever. Varus is just going to continue to split push. Could we just look for a pick? Or something? Randomly a gangplank, but okay. Is grouping a good idea? Maybe. Possibly. Oh boy. Alright, oh, both summoners. That's not bad, actually. Yeah, alright. Oh, gangplank. Okay, he's fine. Alright, Varus both summons for Cane Flash. Again, they're not going to be able to get this, really. We need a hook. Hook. Hook, 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 hook. That tower's dead. It's still in mid lane. They're just going to use the Jax for split pushing, I guess. Because no one on our team can stop him. 4-0 Jax. Vision. Yeah, he was literally standing on top of a ward. That's kind of funny. Depends if they got heal. Nice. He needs to leave. Needs to leave. If he can survive getting that Tristana, really good. Nice. I take it. Where did he die? Oh, Gangplank died! This Gangplank really isn't helping. How did he die? Oh, he's overstayed from Jax. Holy moly. Alright, let's buy boots now. We're getting there. Like I said, if we can get the items that I spoke about, we're going to be very strong. These guys need to be careful. A Jax will completely wreck them. Actually, I'm going to leave it. Okay. I'm nervous. I'm on my way. Get to me, get to me. Oh, if that hit. We can definitely kill them if I'm here, though. 2 bot lane, 2 bot lane, 2 bot lane, 2 bot lane. Hopefully they're going to have arguments about who's supposed to be split pushing, because it does seem the Varus is a bit of a weird playstyle. Because he's also AP Varus. Yeah, I don't know why you'd go AP Varus. Like, I love it when people go, oh, you can. Yeah, you can do anything, but the question is, why would you? When some things are just simply stronger. AD Varus is just miles ahead of AP Varus, undoubtedly. Oh. Are they wanting to do Baron while Jack split push? Oh, good hit. 300 damage. Nice. I can't kill him. No! Are you kidding me? I think he flashed, right? Damn. Are you kidding me? That sucked. Why? If Rek'Sai didn't show up then, that would have been so good. Just group as 5. Should. Like, again, people are saying, oh, who's going against the Jax? We don't need to. Just go as 5. If you're going as 5 and the enemy team are trying to split, you just outnumber them, kill them, and boom. But unfortunately, we're not really ever doing that. But I think that's the way that we should be trying to win this game, is just group as 5. We'll see. Unfortunately, we do have a negative Nancy in the Gangplank, and now the Thresh is starting to get negative as well. The game isn't over just because they got Baron. Yes, it's annoying, but is the Nexus blown up yet? No. The game isn't over. I'm just so annoyed that randomly that Rek'Sai showed up at that specific time. That sucks. It would have really helped the fight if my ultimate went through. Okay, well, we really don't want them to have this next dragon. Oh, he got one shot. That's dragon. Just group as 5 and see what we can do. Again, there's no point surrendering a game if you haven't tried everything you can to win. And the one thing that we haven't really tried this game so far is just simply group. If we try grouping and it still doesn't go very well, then fair enough, surrender. But we haven't tried it yet. And the problem is I don't know if this Gangplank is going to give us the choice. He just seems like he's just going to split push. Oh my god, he missed the hook. I'm going to just meet the Thresh, he's annoying. That look cool. But yeah, I don't know. It's an annoying game. Is this game winnable? I don't want to say it's 100% a winnable game, but it's annoying that we're just not ever grouping. It's odd. Nice. Like, the Jhin is pretty damn strong, that's the thing. But we're not using his strength. Because he has never got protection or anything, so... I'm pretty strong, but if a Jax can flash and jump on me, I can't do anything that I'm supposed to do. So it's just one of those games that in logic is like, oh, you should be playing this way, but in reality, it's not happening. The Gangplank is very insistent on continuing to split push. And again, split pushing is great if you can kill people. This Gangplank probably can't do that against any of the enemy team. So I don't really know why he'd continue to split push. I don't know why Kane ulted, but kill's a kill, I guess. How strong? He's 6. Oh god, he's very strong, isn't he? Right, now he should be grouping, but guess what? Gangplank is split pushing, and because we just got a lovely kill, and it doesn't matter because he's split pushing and dies. Like, no thought at all. Like, none. If he wanted to win the game, Gangplank would just group. It doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense. Not for a diamond player, anyway. But let's keep going. There's a lot of farm in bot lane. I do need more farm, but we're kind of being a little bit starved at the moment. Alright, push to me, my pretties. Gangplank's probably moaning about him dying again, but he was alone after we got a pick. For no reason. Again, I never want to come across moaning, but to me, this is just some very basic stuff that shouldn't really happen in this rating. Like, we should outscale, though. He's going AP Varus. That surely will fall off. Split push. See, they can split push because they've got a really strong Jax. No one's coming to actually help. Okay. They all ran down for Jax, who already had the inhibitor. Yeah, we just can't stop him. Unfortunately, this is a game that kind of one person lost. Again, this does happen. It's a little bit reminiscent of last episode. That was the second episode yesterday. It's going to happen, you know. One guy can kind of throw, and a lot of people go, he's only 252. Yeah, it's what that transitions to. 7-0 Jax, who had crazy split pushing power that we can't stop, versus the Gangplank trying to split push and dying. It's the difference. It's huge. And again, you don't have to win lane. I want to make that very clear to everybody. You don't need to win lane in these situations. You just need to stop them taking the game by storm. That's basically it. And Jax has definitely made this game, out of all the enemy, Jax has been the one that's made this game a little bit too much. Not taking anything away from, you know, the others. Varus has done well. Rek'Sai has done well. The bot lane actually didn't do very well, but mainly the Jax has taken this game and made it a lot more difficult, like a lot more difficult, simply just to how strong he actually is. So, yeah, and that's pretty much the Gangplank not identifying what's going on and trying to change something. He's tried to do the same thing the whole game. The same thing with the whole game hasn't gone well. So yeah, half expecting a Tristana to jump in and kill him there. But yeah, well, it'll be probably one last team fight after the Baron. One last hurrah, as it were. But as I mentioned, Karthus as a champion, not incredibly strong in the early game, but kind of scales. We have been scaling. We are starting to get to late game Karthus, but that is inherently one of the problems with this champion. Is if you're not very strong in the early game and you have a rough matchup, which obviously this game we did, yeah, like, you're not really going to be able to do much. There we go. I'm just going to stand here. See if I can get anything. There we go. Disappointing, but that's just the way that it goes. That's just the way it goes. Alright, let's go in the outro, see how much LP we lost. That's unfortunately 2 losses in a row, but they do happen. I'll give it to my friend. He played relatively well. Especially in the early game, he was doing good stuff. So we only lost 16. It's not the end of the world. We got an A- damage-wise. We do the most damage in the game, which isn't surprising. But yeah, I don't know. Just one player is in the gangplank just makes this, you know, really difficult. And he doesn't need to. That was the problem. But that's going to be it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, throw a like on the video. Subscribe if you haven't. And I'll see you guys next time. See ya.